What makes relationships super strong? This is the question. And you may think that you know the answer, and maybe you know the answer. But I would just like to tell you what is my opinion about this thing. I just believe that there are four important things which makes your relationship strong. And those are like respect, trust, communication, and attachment. Because respect is important. If there will be no mutual respect, then you people will not love to see each other. And when there will be respect, then you will talk to each other. And when there will be little bit of conversation, then you will trust each other. There will be the building up of trust. And when the trust will grow, then you will feel to talk more and the communication will happen. And after that, it will lead to attachments. Now, what is the role of attachment? When there will be very strong attachment, then your relationship will go in the long run. Small misunderstandings will hold no power to break your relationship. But to come at that level, what you need to do is you have to master the communication part. And what comes in this communication part? There are two things: speaking and listening. You might have heard a lot about speaking, that you have to master your speaking, you have to have confidence to speak whatever you want to speak, you have to be very expressive about your emotions and etc. But this is the one side of the story. As speaking is important, that much listening is also important. But we rarely talk about listening. But listening is the main part which will make your relationship very stronger. Most of the people give emphasis on speaking part but not on listening part. And I would like to talk about listening, like what is the importance of listening and what it can do to your relationship. First of all, before talking about listening, I would like to talk about few questions which are very important. That why someone want to be in a relationship instead of being alone. Why someone is not comfortable being alone. The reason is because people have different needs, like physical needs and different kind of needs, and in those needs there is one very important need is emotional need and need to be listened. You may have observed that you feel when you are sad, when you are excited, you want someone to listen you, and that person, you call that person as a friend. And if you can share your personal things, secrets with that person, you call that person as your true friend. And it is also very famous that your girlfriend or boyfriend needs to be your best friend first. Because if that person is not your best friend, that relation is not going to work. So people want a relationship because they have their needs, emotional needs, to speak so that someone can listen and they will feel like they are not alone. So this is the importance, and then they invest their time on that relationship, and that time investment on relationship is a lot, and it basically happens at the cost of different things. Like you have to focus on your relationship instead of focusing on your profession and different important things. You have to have some time for your relationship. So this is also time investment on your relationships. Now, after investing so much of emotions and time on a relationship, can you afford that relationship to fail? Can you afford the pain of breakup and can you move on? Obviously, this is a very painful thing, and obviously, you would not like to invest on something just to fail. So, what comes now? Now, the main part is coming. So, it is very important to work on your art of listening. If you will listen more, if you will listen your partner more, then that person will feel much more happy with you. That person will much more express, and you will be able to understand what this person is feeling, because most of the time people are not good in speaking. They want to say something, but they are saying something because they don't have the right selection of words. So, in this case, when that person will speak, and he will not realize that he is speaking the same thing again and again, but you will realize that yes, this is what he is trying to convey the message, and this only comes if you will have a strong practice of listening. And how can you do this kind of practice? It is just similar like practice of speaking, likewise practice of listening. You can talk to your friends, you can talk to strangers and just listen to them whatever they want to say without interrupting, and listen like you are genuinely interested in whatever they are speaking. By asking some questions when they are telling something, then out of curiosity, out of interest, you want to know like what's going on, where is their story is going on or was going on, etc. These kind of situations. So they will feel like you are interested in them, you are taking interest in them, and that will make them feel speak more. And the more they will speak, the more they will feel loved. It will not happen at their conscious level, it will happen at their subconscious level. And when you will listen to that person, then you are making a space for you in their deep subconscious level, and they are not going to forget easily, because that will make a very strong memory. So this is very important, and you have to understand that when you will start listening practice, you will find that your patience muscles will become very strong. Most of the time you realize that you feel frustrated when someone is saying one thing repeatedly and you are not able to listen the same thing again and again because you don't have the patience. You say like, oh please, I know what's going on, that's it, I don't want to listen anything and I know what you mean. But in this situation, it is not about what that person is saying. He is or she is not asking for your suggestion. That person just want to speak, and that's it. And because speaking is a relief, like sharing pain will reduce your pain. This is very important about pain. So that person, if someone is going through breakup or any kind of sad thing in their life, they are not basically looking for suggestions as you start giving, oh please listen to me, I know what is the best solution to this problem. No, you should not offer solution until and unless that person asks you, directly or indirectly. But till the time that person wants to say, speak, you should let him speak, and when he is done with his conversation, then you, if you feel to offer a suggestion or solution, then you can tell that, okay, I feel like this could be better if you will think to do these things, or you will concentrate on these whatever suggestions you have for that person. So basically listening. So moral of the story, what I want to say is that listening will increase your patience also, because listening requires patience, just like speaking requires confidence. So these two are different things, and listening is the key thing, important thing to make any relationship super strong. So please think about these things. Thank you.